Hi everyone, welcome back to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who love to drink and talk about anime. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Hannah to quickly go through our anime disclaimers.
Yes, because you'll need them just in case you don't want sensitive ears listening. But yeah, this is fair warning, a podcast that we're going to be talking about there's going to be language, there's going to be cursing because we're drinking, there's going to be drinks. So
What the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
What kind of fucking language is happening in
this
here?
This is bullshit. I know.
It's a family show.
So sorry.
Please don't watch this with your family.
Yeah, don't do it.
Watch it in private.
With the door closed and locked. But yeah, so there's going to be language. There's probably going to be some sexy talk in here.
Some adult themes.
Definitely a lot of adult themes. And that ranges
references
from,
to sexuality.
Yes, sexy sex time and daddies. Lots of daddies.
So many daddies. All the daddies with an I-E-S. Daddies.
Daddies.
Probably some dark elements. Some things that might be uncomfortable. Death.
Sex, violence, drug use.
Mm-hmm. Heavy themes.
We're gonna talk about it all. So if you're a little sensitive about those subjects, please just be aware that it's to your discretion, and don't come at us for watching in dub. Okay?
Mostly don't come at us for that, because we are Baka Bitches and we are not reading subtitles.
We are not. Maybe on our own time, but this is podcast time, and we gotta go with the English. We gotta go with the English so we absorb it all.
Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who drink probably a little excessively, and we talk about anime a little excessively. I'm Hannah.
I'm Stephanie.
And tonight we are doing episode 2 of, hold on. I've got this. I'm not going to fuck it up. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? That's the anime. Bravi. And tonight we are drinking something very alcoholic.
Very demure.
Very mindful.
Very cutesy. It's strawberry juicy peach, I think was the wording on it. Ooh. Juicy peach.
Oh.
Fresh raspberries and a hint of zesty lemon.
Yes,
cocktail beverage with vodka.
Yep, there we go. Fantastic. It's very lovely.
It is quite lovely.
It's very lovely on the tongue. Tastes good.
It has a good mouthfeel.
Yeah. It's got some nice legs on it, I'm sure.
It does its squats. Very nice legs on it.
Very nice.
Does not skip leg day.
Not going in a sheets.
That's a great segue into our anime that we're going over right now.
Yeah, actually. Talk about legs and segues, and that's basically it. This whole anime is about working out, bettering yourself, getting healthier.
Also feeling kind of bad about yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. But, it depends on probably the mood that you're in when you watch it.
That is true. If you're not feeling like a complete dumpster fire, which I am.
Yeah, same.
98% of the time.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm in the right mood for it right now. We're drinking, we're having fun, we're together.
It's great.
Not alone thinking about that one push-up that I can't do.
Same.
We're having fun. Yeah. Also, I feel like this episode specifically, because I can't remember the other 10 episodes after this.
Right.
This one here, they talked about working out the entire episode, because that's the precipice of this anime show. Mm-hmm. But they did put a very healthy, positive spin on a lot of what they were talking about. I feel like for this particular episode.
Yeah.
Was they definitely weren't like, you need to push it as hard as you can and then push it a little bit more and then you keep trying. They very much kept it very in the realm of what I would call realistic and healthy as far as talking about working out in an anime. Was not what it could have been.
Right. Like, I think it had its moments where it's like, okay, here's the line that you get to and then you just stop. You know, it's not like you have to go 100% all the time when you work out and then push yourself over the limit. It's like, no, realistically, there's stopping points to a lot of this. So be careful.
Right. And they had a lot of good advice and just commentary, I feel like, in this particular episode that we'll get into. Again, not every episode will be like this. Not every moment even in this episode will be like this.
Right.
We just more mean overall the tone felt...
It felt good.
It felt positive. It didn't leave me feeling like, oh, fuck.
Like, what am I doing with my life? I should be moving and lifting heavy things for the rest of my life every second. You know?
Right.
You know, it's just like, no, like, literally, you need breaks, you need this, blah, blah, blah. So, we open up to Hibiki, Sakura. I think they're at the gym.
Or she was like in the very beginning, maybe, and she was just checking her weight. She might have been at the gym already. Or maybe she was at home.
I think she was at the gym.
She was alone when she checked it.
Yeah, she was alone. She was alone, and it's like they made it seem like she's been doing the gym thing off screen for a little bit, maybe a week or two or so. And
she's had a few rest days.
Yeah. She's been consistently going and doing the thing.
And so she was a little excited. She's like, all right, I feel doing
good.
this for as long as I've been doing any workout in my life for the past 7 to 10 business days. I am going to step on the scale because hopefully I've lost all that weight.
It's just melted off.
Right. Understood.
Yeah.
That's my mentality when I skip the Parmesan cheese on my pasta. So I get it.
Which, that's a travesty.
It is. And that's the protein. So I don't know why I'm doing that.
Right.
So anyway, she's completely flabbergasted. She's just devastated because she sees that she's gained weight.
Yeah.
How much? Hannah and I are unsure because we don't know the metric system.
No. Like, I think, I
don't remember
the first
what her
episode,
was.
I think it was like 55 or
and
something
then she was like
when she
56
started.
point something.
Yeah.
Like barely.
Yeah.
Barely anything. It could be water weight. She might have been on her period. We don't know.
Yeah, because
we don't know where her cycle was fluctuating.
Right.
They didn't give us those details.
Which, will they? Will they talk about women's cycles?
I hope
and how
so.
They
because I feel
are
like
so, like...
That's a big part of...
It changes
does.
your health journey if you are on that.
And what your body is able to accomplish for where you are in your cycle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Because, menstrual cycles can take the piss out of you. Some weeks are
Everything can be harder. Not even lifting weights. Sometimes when I wax my lip,
yeah.
Sometimes it hurts more than other times. I was like, fuck my ovarian cycle.
Why does it happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the invisible pain that women go through because of hormones and stuff.
Not understood.
It just ruins everything sometimes.
It was not explained in this episode.
No, it's not, but
we're just saying.
Yeah, we're just really, really shitting on our hormones.
We're out here. We're Baka and the bitches. We're here to talk about all the things.
Yeah, all the things that bother us. And one of them is our cycles. But Sakura, she freaks out because she's like, how have I been consistently going to the gym and I have gained weight? So she panics and goes into the main lobby after she's done getting dressed, because I'm more than sure that she was like not appropriately dressed when she was weighing herself.
That's true. But not before. She called herself Gorilla McGirlguns. I wrote that down because
it's so funny. It's great.
Because what?
What does that even mean?
Gorilla McGirlguns.
Like, excuse?
Anyways, she got her clothes back on.
Yes, she did. And she ran out to Machio, her personal trainer.
Who was there with Akemi.
Yep. They were doing the workout
They're
thing.
ready. They're ready to get their groove on.
And Sakura talks to him, is like, this is my problem. I've gained weight. What is happening? Mm-hmm. And he's just like super casual, calm about it.
Yes.
Not like, calm down, girl, but it's more like, oh, don't worry about it. That actually means that you've gained the muscle. Your muscle is working for you. Mm-hmm. And he goes on a longer explanation of basically your muscles. Your muscles and your fat will weigh the same, kind of like the thing of, or the quote-unquote trick question of what weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of lead.
With a lot of funny imagery that was thrown in there.
Yeah.
He had a lot of visual funnies for the lulz.
Yes.
But the content of what he was saying was
right.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Yes.
And it looks different on your body.
A lot
it looks different
better.
on your body.
You're tightened up more, so someone who can be like super muscly like a Machio could weigh the same thing as an elephant.
Right. In this case,
literal elephant. But it's like, oh, okay, so I should not panic if I step on the scale and I'm seeing
a higher number than I would expect. Because it's not actually like weight gain, it's a muscle gain.
Yes, and muscle is, even though it weighs the same as fat, you're going to be leaner, you're going to be tighter. So really what you should be looking at is, are your clothes a little looser?
How does your body feel?
Yeah,
how
what
do your
about
clothes fit?
The inches and, the dress size, as they put it, So it's like, those are the things you should be keeping track of, is the measurements and all of that good stuff, and not necessarily the number.
The number.
The scale.
Which is, it is hard for me.
Yeah.
And probably many other people.
Like a majority of the world.
Right.
Really.
Because the number is the number, right?
Yeah.
But, I feel like the content, at least for what Machio was saying during this portion, I took a couple notes, as I do.
Yeah.
But the words that he was saying, like I said, all with funny imagery that we were seeing and we're laughing at. But I feel like it was very healthy what he was saying. Things like, whatever you do, especially as you're growing, as they are, because they're in high school.
Yeah.
Don't extreme diet. That's not healthy.
Oh my gosh, no.
Don't extreme diet,
Don't do it.
He wasn't advocating for, eat only plant-based or eat only meat or eat low calorie. He was really like, eat a balanced diet.
Yes.
Don't extreme diet.
Right.
You don't want to do that. Eat a little bit of everything. Don't expect to lose all the weight right away. Like, slow and steady.
Yes.
A lot of the good information that you wouldn't necessarily expect from this type of anime kind of was shining through here.
Yeah.
Just like, make good lifestyle choices and you can achieve your fitness goals.
Yes.
And then he just, of course, in true fashion, had to bust out the flex time, where just everything just was shredded off. All of his tracksuit was shredded off of his glistening muscles and body, as our two girls just walked away, because they were done listening to him.
Yeah, they're like,
as
okay,
were we.
let's go work
You know?
out.
Yeah.
Let's go do the thing. And he's like straight up just vibing with himself.
He is only caring about him and him big muscles. He's flexing for himself only.
Yeah, and you know what? Fair.
Great. Good for you.
Like, if that is your ideal body goal,
And you're happy.
and he's just vibing with
you
it.
Do you.
Yeah, like,
you're not
do
hurting
it.
anybody.
Be proud. Be proud
We're
of
laughing
where
because it's silly, but
it's
I mean,
silly,
what ifs?
but I can't be mad at a guy that is just like,
He's proud of the work
this
he's
is for
done.
me.
Good for him.
Yeah. And so the girls go off to the, what did they call it?
Lat pull downs.
Yes, lat pull down machine. And Sakura is like, what's this? How do I use it? And Akemi is just like, straight up like, I got you, girl. I'll show you how to do the thing. And so they go through the explanation of this machine and how to use it, where, you know, you start off with smaller weights, especially if you're just starting out.
Yeah, to build the stamina.
Yeah, build the stamina.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need to come out for the big muscles right away. Like,
No.
let's build up your endurance.
Yeah.
And that's a good place to start.
Absolutely. And I loved the fact that, which is something that a lot of people always misconstrue about lifting weights and stuff like that, is like, people think, oh, if I lift weights, then I am going to be like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, I'm going to look like the Arnold Schwarzenegger
And
back in the heyday.
No, girl,
honey. No, you will not.
No. Especially if, like, right after you've done your good workout, that you're gonna, like, eat some pizza, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but the reality is, and I love that they explain that, is that bodybuilders and people built like Machio do extreme things to get to that point. Like, working out, yes, but literally, and if you have seen shows like, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a show of, like, I think it was like on MTV, like eons ago, and I remember watching this episode, and it's a show about people, like, I've always wanted to do X, Y, Z, and so, the TV show is basically, okay, we're going to surprise this person with doing XYZ with the expert that can teach them how to do XYZ. So one of them was like, I've always wanted to do the bodybuilder thing. And so literally a bodybuilder said, okay, come with me. You're going to go through the process. And the process is grueling. Like, they were working out like an insane amount of hours in the gym, and basically only pausing to grab their lunch and eat it, like, basically on one of the benches. And it literally was like a grilled piece of chicken and broccoli and maybe
so
some brown
boring.
rice, like a little bit of brown rice, and then back to it, you know, kind of thing. So it's
that's
intense.
what you
it's
have
grueling.
to do. I mean, if that's what your dream is, then you
Yeah,
do
if
you.
that's your thing.
You do?
Yeah, like, I you know what?
Great.
I'm always impressed. It's not my thing, but I'm always impressed, basically, about people's determination to do it. That kind of a thing. So, you know, I really appreciated that the anime kind of went over that. It's like, no, lifting weights as a regular person is not going to get you to Machio level of muscle.
Right.
It's just
Especially as a petite female, which they both are. But I have definitely heard that a lot. You know, I don't, especially from women, I don't want to lift heavy weights. I don't want to be bulky. Girl, you're not.
No, that ain't it.
You're not going to get bulky.
No.
Like, unless
weights.
you're training as much as that dude is and eating nothing but the blandest protein with the blandest carb.
Right.
For 3 meals a day.
And not enjoying life.
And getting all your BCAAs in. Like, it's not going to happen.
It's not. So, like...
Yeah. So, it was good that they brought that up. Like I said, there's definitely some, you know...
Oh, yeah. There's some good
They put some good
tidbits
content
in
that it was true stuff. So...
Yeah.
You know...
So, like...
It's not all terrible, even though it's in a strange package.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this is good for the people that are, like, a little intimidated to do the gym things. Like, start out with an anime then, you nerd.
Yeah, like the rest of us.
Yeah, like the normal people do. So, the two gals do their lat
pull downs.
Lat pull down. And
they finish their workout.
Yeah,
then
finish
they go
it.
to
They're
get
great.
A post-workout shake.
Yeah, after taking a very fan servicey shower. That's fine.
And they're underage. I didn't even think about that. That's strange.
They are. It's weird.
We're gonna bypass over that.
But I guess this isn't very like shocking considering it's anime and that's what they tend to do anyways. So yeah, brief shower scene where the girls are posed and blah blah blah. But
just so that you don't see any tidbits, but you see everything else.
Yeah.
There was strategic bubble placement.
There's always is, isn't there?
Yes.
So they're nice and cleaned up and they're ready to go, and then they enter the protein bar.
Yeah, the silver protein bar.
Yeah, which Machio is there behind the bar. That's his second job. And
he lives and breathes protein.
I'm pretty sure he lives in that gym. For real, though.
Yeah. For real.
And so he is behind the bar, and the girls are like, oh, what's this? And it's like, my protein bar. And it's where he makes all the protein
muscle recovery drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, muscle building, muscle recovery.
That he puts in, like, beer steins, more or less.
But they have BCAAs in them, you guys. BCAAs.
And whey protein.
Of course.
So it's good. It's really good. And
obviously
he mixes up some drinks for the girls, and they chug that down. And they're like, "Ooh, ready to go, baby." And by that, I mean go home. Mm-hmm. And so it's the next day, I guess.
Yes.
And the two of them are talking, and by two of them, I mean Sakura and Akemi.
Yeah, they were talking on the phone. Mm-hmm. Hibiki's just like, I was gonna hang out with my other friend, Ayaka, but she's like, has to do chores or something. And we normally go to the movies, and I just don't know what to do. I have all this free time on a Sunday.
Should I go to the gym? But also, I'm like...
I'm so sore. My body's telling me no. I'm so tired. And I mean, Akemi was pretty much like, well, if your body is tired, you should take the recovery time. It's your body telling you something.
Listen to it.
But if you are in the mood to just do something and be active still and not just like take a nap on a Sunday, which is what we all really want to do.
Yeah, that's my ideal.
She's like, we
Sunday.
could do a low intensity light workout. And Hibiki's like, huh?
Go on.
What? That exists? I've never heard of this. What?
That's crazy.
Is this?
You mean we don't have to go hard all the time?
We can do something not crazy with big muscles. Crazy.
That's
so
nuts.
They meet up and they are going to go swimming.
Yeah. At the public pool, I guess you could say community pool.
Yeah. So, seems like a fun Sunday afternoon to go swimming. But of course, it needs to get turned into a workout lesson. Because
it does.
That's the show that we're on.
Yeah, that's just it.
I want to be more annoyed by it, but that's the show.
It is.
That's what we're watching.
But it's still, like, useful information. You're like, I can't be mad at this.
Yeah, and so they're going to go do a little light workout. But first, the girls are kind of, Akemi is more, I bet I can guess what kind of workouts most of the people here at this pool do. So then they're just kind of picking and choosing through they're just like spying on people.
In their bodies.
Who are just existing at the pool.
You're right.
And they're just hardcore zoning in and checking out different body parts of the swimmers, which I thought was a little invasive. But again,
a little bit.
This is a show we're watching right now, so, the moral of what I think Akemi was trying to point out was like, you can tell what types of training people do generalized by how their body
looks.
Yeah, by how their body looks. Like if they have strong muscular legs, they probably work a job or have an activity that pairs well with needing to have strong legs, like being a biker or doing something like that.
Yeah,
a cyclist. So so we had a lot of awkwardness just staring at other people's body parts and trying to identify what their workouts were, what their side hobbies are.
And then we had this great side conversation while we're watching it, like, oh, what would it look like at a public pool in America? Because this has got to just be in Japan.
Where just everybody who goes to the pool and wears a bathing suit has an immaculate body. And they're just completely shredded all the time. Right. Even the females are just all shredded.
And it's like, that's not realistic. I was waiting for them to like come across someone that looks absolutely like normal in every
the guy
aspect.
With the ice cream cone from Lilo and Stitch, and his ice cream cone always falls over. He's got the sunglasses on and just like the little shorts.
Yeah,
and he's got the tan line going, and his ice cream always falls off the cone. Like, where was that guy?
Yeah, where was he?
Does this guy not exist in Japan?
Apparently not.
No ice cream guy in Japan.
No.
But that would have been funny to point him out. What kind of workout do you think he does, Akemi?
Sumo.
Lift. Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
I was just lifting that ice cream up to his mouth. But yeah,
I mean, that's
a literal sport.
It really is.
Japan, a very respected sport.
It is. It's true. And I wish I was respected for
not
being
sumo
hefty.
wrestling. You're not a sumo wrestler.
I'm not. I just wish I was respected like one.
Don't we all?
What? I don't know.
You have to do the activity. Do I?
You want to fight?
No.
We'll grapple. It's fine.
No. Only for the OnlyFans.
We'll make a circle in your living room and just...
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Straight up Honda from Street Fighter.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get the towels and wrap it around.
An entire just like beach towels tied together. Looks like a big old diaper. A rainbow diaper. SpongeBob on it.
So colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so
we did have a nice little side conversation about that.
Yeah.
We did not see any of those guys in the anime.
No.
We did talk about it.
All of them were very fit women, so, good job, Japan.
we did learn from Akemi about dynamic stretching.
Yes.
Which is stretching just using more, like a bit wider range of motion on your joints and to get your muscles more warmed up without doing the traditional deep stretching that you would tend to see like in PE classes where,
or like even gyms.
It's just like, stretch it as far as you possibly can, stretch it to your limit, and then start your workout.
Right. Which apparently, spoiler alert, can cause more injury if you do that. So
3% more.
That's
there's a 3% somewhere. Critical
amounts of injury. Your tendon can snap, apparently.
We did see that.
Yeah. I was like, ugh.
Yeah. I am not a health guru. I'm not a fitness guru. We don't know if these are true or not. But I mean, logically, it does make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, to use your full range of motion, get all of your joints moving instead of just trying to stretch one particular thing to the limit.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah,
that makes sense. That... it checks out.
Yeah,
so you
just logically.
So, like, technically, yes, stretch, but do specific types of stretching and not the other ones that you tend to do. Don't do it. Stop doing it. More injury can happen.
Google dynamic stretching, because I haven't done that yet. but it'll probably take you somewhere down the rabbit hole, and you're welcome, you guys.
Yeah, you know what?
We're not going to get into that. That's not our job. We're not here to tell you how to exercise.
Right.
We're just talking about the anime.
And that's what the anime told us, and
we're just some baka bitches. We don't know. You don't trust us.
That's true.
We're not here to talk about exercise. We're here to talk about anime.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing. And this anime told us things.
Nailed it.
So, spoiler alert, don't sue us or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, we are not liable for your injuries.
No, we're just repeating what an anime told us. So, if you want to sue someone, it's them.
Heard. Crunchyroll, specifically.
Yeah, and
because they've hosted it.
The studio that made the anime, so... And the manga creator, I guess, at that point.
Hannah's going far down here. I don't know.
Hibiki... Well, actually, don't... Because manga artists don't make as much as you think, so, don't do that.
Just rewind it. Only at the anime level.
Yeah. Just the studios. Maybe they don't make a lot either, so maybe don't do that.
Hibiki's doing her little dynamic stretches.
Yeah. So
she's doing her dynamic stretches. She's having a good time. This is pretty good. I'm having fun. This is fun. And then rip. And then, her face just goes full dun dun dun. Like the most masculine,
like
strangely like boxy.
Think of like handsome Squidward, but terrified.
Horrified, handsome Squidward with blonde pigtails.
Yes, basically that's her face.
And I mean,
her swimsuit ripped
in the backside.
In the back. And
so
they skedaddled right quick.
That's perfect. Yeah, they definitely skedaddled on out of there. They shuffled their way out, and then it was kind of like end scene, and then started new scene with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, just Darnold or Barnold. Or whatever.
It was just like a play on good old Arnie here.
Yeah,
and he. With the voice, and then the gorilla army. And then he's just got like a little gorilla sitting on his shoulder. What? Okay, I guess we could just do those things. It's fine.
You know what? Why not? It's Japan, and
it doesn't matter. We just do that.
All the out of left field stuff.
So they're just watching. They're watching a movie. They being Hibiki and her friend, the friend who was initially making fun of her.
Yeah, I got the name. I got
Ayaka
Uehara.
That.
Yeah.
Ayaka.
Yep.
So friend Ayaka, so Hibiki has been friends with Ayaka for an undetermined amount of time, long enough that they're pretty good friends, but then Hibiki's like, that's weird. I've never been over here. Also, I realized I don't know any of Ayaka's family history or business or
anything.
Know anything even about my friend or what she does. Very strange.
Panic ensues. Oh, no.
Very odd. It's a very strange flavor. Yeah. So she just had no idea anything. And they were just trying to get their movie night on. They were just having some fun.
And Ayaka was ready to do a whole marathon of these movies because they made 5 of them or whatever.
All the Gorilla Army movies.
And she's like straight up, how do you want to watch these? Do you want to watch them in chronological order or the, what do you call it? The just timeline order?
Isn't that chronological?
No,
it's not.
No. The order of which it came out.
Right.
Versus...
They were doing a full Star Wars-ness. We don't know what was happening.
I'm not here for that. I don't care.
We're just...
Watch it backwards.
Baka bitches. We don't know.
Take a nap.
We're gonna view it for the content. That's fine.
Basically.
Doesn't matter.
So
Ayaka's sister.
Ayaka's older sister, which I don't know.
I didn't capture her name. I don't think it matters.
Older sis.
Sister doesn't matter.
And she comes in and she's like, "Hey, I need your help." And it's like, "What? I'm just starting in a movie with my friend. What are you talking about? You need my help." And basically the older sister's like, well, too bad. I need your help at the family business. So, you can't get out of it. just mom and dad are gone
Suck
on
it up.
vacation.
I don't care that you have a friend over.
Yeah, like, how dare you...
Have a life.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you can't. As a teen girl, you can't do that. You need to help run the family business.
And she's so responsible and from Japan, so...
So, of course,
she's, of course, like, oh, Hibiki, I'm so sorry you came here. I won't be that long.
Yeah,
just chill here. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go help my sister, do some stuff, and then we can do whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's when Hibiki's just like, I didn't know you have a family business. What do you even do? Huh? What's this? And then she's like, oh, it'll be fun. Why don't you come and see? And then she's like, it's just around back behind our house.
It's like right there, connected to the house, basically.
Shady at all.
No, not weird.
They just have this backdoor boxing gym.
Yeah, just a straight up
in their back alley.
Boxing.
No pun
gym.
intended. It's just what she likes happening in her back alley, I guess.
Yeah,
I can't help what she likes to do in her free time. Okay, I'm not here to judge.
I am.
Okay, we are here to judge a little bit.
A lot of it, but
we are here to judge.
Yeah, just straight up. We're here to judge, and we're here to judge wrongly because we're Baka bitches.
And so yeah, so she's, Hibiki's just kind of watching, and the friend Ayaka is just full like in a boxing ring with like this big buff dude and
this grown ass man.
Yeah. And, like, holding her own, just like, come on, man, get all you got. You gotta punch harder. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, it's just like, full trash talking him. And then, the round ends, and Hibiki's just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? And Ayaka's just like, huh? Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's wild. I never told you that I did this. And she's just trying to, wipe the sweat off her brow, but of course has to lift her entire shirt up in order to wipe the sweat off her brow. And you just see like she's just completely just
like chiseled.
She's like 12-pack abs down there. And
you're
so
like, excuse.
Hibiki is even more like, this is amazing. What is your workout routine? You didn't tell me you do things these things. And then they kind of went into this little jaunt of like, oh, here's some exercises you can do. They're pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's called the dragonfly, and you're probably gonna die. And it just literally. How do you even describe this move? So you lay on your back on the ground, and you need to have something like pressed up against your head, like a beam or like a very sturdy pole, because
basically
you reach around behind you, like over your head.
Who doesn't like a good reach around?
I love a good reach around. You know that, Hannah. You are the number one person who knows that I love a good reach around. And so you're holding on to this bar or pole or erection behind you. And
giant piece of wood.
A giant piece of wood.
Girthy as heck.
The girthiest piece of wood. Whatever you need to hold on to for that grip strength, you just grip it.
Yeah.
And then you take the lower half of your body, so from your hips, through your knees, through your ankles, through the tips of your tiny toes, and you just gotta lift all that up using the core strength that I no longer have, because I like to say it's because I've had 2 children, but mostly because I'm lazy as fuck.
Same.
So, she's trying to do these dragonflies, and she's pretty much failing because she's like, oh, it's so hard. And Ayaka's like, what is it? I didn't know that was hard. And then all these boxer dudes are like, that's just like regular workout with us, and that's so easy.
Isn't that the standard at this gym?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, all right.
Hibiki's just mad, and then the older sister to Ayaka's like, well, let's just have some fun. Why don't you just try throwing a punch or two? You're already here. And Hibiki's like, no, thank you. And then they're just suiting her up anyways. They're just tying her all up with the boxing gloves. And they're like, go ahead, Hibiki. Just go for it.
Yeah, just do your best.
full go. no one's expecting anything because she can't even do a dragonfly. I mean, neither can I.
I wouldn't be able immediately. I could tell you.
I don't even know if I laid on my back like that if I could get back up without hurting something.
If I laid down like that, I would just go to sleep.
Yeah.
So
I do go night night.
It's time to go night.
I do go night night. So she's younger than us. She's about half our age. So she still got some get up and go. Good for her.
It's fantastic. Enjoy it while it lasts.
So she's suited up. She's gonna take her swing. Tell us about her swing.
Yeah, her swing.
Her swing.
It was certainly some sort of swing. Like, honestly,
swinger.
When I was watching it, I was like, oh, they're going to do one of those things where it's like super serious and you think, oh, she's going to do decent. And then, she'll do it and it'll be like one of those girly hits like, pa. And
it's not going to go anywhere.
And it's really embarrassing.
Her hand's going to come back and it's going to be huge and red and swollen like, oh.
Yeah, and she'll be like, oh, I hit it too hard. And everyone's going to be like, you barely hit it at all. What are you talking about?
You stupid bitch.
Yeah, something like that. No, this girl, she
unlocked her hidden move.
And just, boom, and like literally one punch man's it.
Yeah.
And the punching bag goes flying off, the chain breaks, and it's gone into the stratosphere. And immediately, Ayaka's older sister is like, I found my boxing champion.
Yeah. And Hibiki's face is just like rage crazed face. Yeah. She's like, ah! Like she's found her calling. She's like, da 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 da.
That look after she, like, her fist makes contact with the bag.
Yeah.
And you just see the profile of her and like her eyes are big and there's like no pupil in it, nothing. Yeah. It's just white. I was like, she saw God.
Yeah, she
saw God in that moment. She's like, oh.
She full transcended in that moment.
Did.
Yeah.
She has become, like, she opened up her chakra gates in that moment. She's
chakra gates. She's full. She is a full boxer now. Yeah. She doesn't need the abs. No, she
has been reborn into
a boxer. Yeah. So that's going to be fun to see.
Yeah. So, and that's literally where the anime just ends.
That was where it ended.
It was just her, like...
I think it was a pretty fun episode. It was pretty whimsical.
It was very good,
And informative.
So informative. I'm walking away with, like, okay, I've learned not to stretch like I used to anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I did stretch.
So now you could just do a little bit more of a free-flowing dynamic stretch.
Yeah, just do little arm wiggles or whatever that is.
A little chicken wing.
Yeah, a little chicken wing.
Da 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 da.
A little like leg swirly stuff.
Don't split your undies. That costs extra.
Yeah, that's the free show to someone.
It's not free, guys. It's not free.
No, you have to pay for that.
Definitely pay for that.
But yeah, that's
the episode.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so we'll see you in the next one, whatever that holds. More exercise information.
More muscles.
And probably more shenanigans.
And BCAAs.
All the BCAAs.
I'm just really here to say BCAAs all the time.
Yeah, we're thinking of adding some BCAAs to
next week's drinks now. Our next drink. We're going to try to make that happen. Guys, tell us now if it's going to stop our hearts.
Yeah, are we going to like tingle all over or are we just going to die? Let us know.
Baka bye.